June 12, 2025. Air India Flight 171 Boeing 787 Dreamliner. Just 36 seconds after the takeoff from Ahmedabad airport, the flight crashed into a hostel building.
Air India Flight 171 tragedy.
Airline disaster. A Boeing Dreamliner plunges to the ground moments after takeoff.
A tragic incident, an Air India flight to London crashed short.
241 lives on board and dozen more on the ground. This tragedy actually forced a conversation that the real estate industry in India has been avoiding for so long. What happens when buildings grow too close to the flight paths? Or the apartment that you are now buying will be one of them. Under India's Aircraft Act and Ministry of Civil Aviation 2025 rules, no construction is allowed within 20-kilometer radius from any airport without the NOC, which is No Objection Certificate from Airport Authority of India. Towers, antennas, even trees, everything needs clearance. And yet, buyers are booking homes in these zones every single day without even being aware about it. So let me walk you through and tell you how this actually works with the help of a few diagrams. Around every airport in India, there are 3D safety zones called obstacle surface level. You think of them as a protective dome that tells you how exactly or how tall anything near the airport can be. The screen where I'll be presenting 5 key surfaces. Approach surface. It extends from the runway ends. Planes descend through here. Buildings inside this zone must stay below this slope. Then comes takeoff climb surface. Again, same idea, but is used for departures. This is where the Air India flight was when it went down. Inner horizontal surface. This is a flat circular buffer zone around the airport. Height is typically capped at 45 meters. You'll see conical surface right here. This slopes outward and upward. So more height is allowed as you move further, but NOC is still required. Now here's where it gets technical and where most developers make costly mistake. When AI evaluates a building, they just not measure how tall it is from the ground. They also check the sea level, which is AMSL. Bangalore sits at approximately 915 meters above sea level, which is already high. So any floor you build will be added on top of that number. Let's understand this with the help of an example. Near KIA, plot elevation is say 920 meters AMSL, which is above mean sea level. Building height can be 40 meters, so total AMSL height is 960 meters. But according to AI, cap for that location is just 950 MSL. So you're already over by 10 meters and there are chances of project getting rejected. And here is the dangerous part. Plots on the elevated ground hit these caps much faster than they actually look like. The builder might show you a beautiful 15-floor tower. From the ground, it may look good, but from the sea level, that's illegal. Now we'll discuss some real case studies that happened in Bangalore recently. This one. A premium residential project in Koramangala. A Karnataka High Court order has mandated the demolition of 7 out of 17 floors because the building violated height restrictions around HAL airport. 7 floors gone. Buyers who have already purchased flats on these floors are now going through compensation battles, relocation, financial uncertainty which they never saw coming. Case 2. Near Bangalore airport, a developer assumed their site evaluation was 876 meters AMSL, but the actual evaluation was 902 meters. That small miscalculation meant that their allowable building height dropped from 42 meters to just 19 meters. And the worst part, they've already built 34 meters, which is 11 floors. This is the violation of 15 meters just because of one wrong number. And these are not unknown suburbs that we are talking about. These are the projects in Koramangala or near KIA where thousands of buyers are actively looking right now. So you as a buyer, what you must be asking before getting into it? If you're buying near airport and in Bangalore, that means near KIA, HAL or Jakkur. So here are the 3 things that you must check before signing anything. First, does the project have a valid AI height NOC? Any building above 15 meters requires one. Ask for it in writing. Second, what is AMSL height of that site and how does it compare to AI's cap for that location? Third, has the project received its occupancy certificate? Height violations often surface here and can delay or deny OC entirely. At Propsoch, height clearance is one of the 80 parameters that we tell to every buyer for every project before we recommend. We have done this across 600 projects in Bangalore. We clearly know which projects near KIA, HAL are compliant and one from which you could simply walk away. So if you're evaluating any property in Bangalore right now, don't decode AMSL, OSL on your own. That's why we are here for you. Through our guided home buying program, we help you understand these risks, compare the right options, and make the decision with full clarity. So you save time, save money, and avoid costly mistakes. So join our guided home buying program. Link is in the description.